Neither is any other tactical fighter-sized stealth aircraft with empennage surfaces such as Stealthys, the F-35, PAC-4, J-20 or J-31. That's just basic physics. The laws of physics essentially dictate that a tactical fighter-sized stealth aircraft must be optimized to defeat higher frequency bands such the C, X, Q and the top part of the S bands. There is a step change in a low observable aircraft's signature once the frequency wavelength exceeds a certain threshold and causes a resonant effect. Typically, that resonance occurs when a feature on an aircraft, such as a tail fin, is less than 8 times the size of a particular frequency wavelength. Effectively, small stealth aircraft that do not have the size or weight allowances for 2 feet or more of radar-absorbent material coatings on every surface are forced to make trades as to which frequency bands they are optimized for. Therefore, a radar operating at the lower frequency band such as parts of the S or L band, like civilian air traffic control radars, are almost certainly able to detect and track tactical fighter-sized stealth aircraft. However, a larger stealth aircraft like the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit, which lacks many of the features that cause a resonance effect, is much more effective against low-frequency radars than, for example, an F-35 or F-22. Typically, however, those lower-frequency radars did not provide what Pentagon officials call a weapons quality track needed to guide a missile onto a target. Even if you can see in low observable strike aircraft with ATC radar, you can't kill it without a fire control system. That being said, Russia, China and others are developing advanced UHF and VHF band early warning radars that use even longer wavelengths in an effort to cue their other sensors and give their fighters some idea of where an adversary's stealth aircraft might be coming from. But the problem with VHF and UHF band radars is that with long wavelengths come large radar resolution cells. That means that contacts are not tracked with the required level of fidelity to guide a weapon onto a target. As one U.S. Navy officer rhetorically asked, does the mission require a cloaking device or is it okay if the threat sees it but can't do anything about it? Traditionally, guiding weapons with low-frequency radars has been limited by 2 factors. One factor is the width of the radar beam, while the second is the width of the radar pulse, but both limitations can be overcome with signal processing. Phased array radars, particularly active electronically scanned arrays, solve the problem of directional or azimuth resolution because they can steer their radar beams electronically. Moreover, ASA radars can generate multiple beams and can shape those beams for width, sweep rate and other characteristics. Indeed, some industry experts suggested that a combination of high-speed data links and low-frequency phased array radars could generate a weapons quality track. The U.S. Navy and Lockheed may have already solved the problem. The service openly talks about the E-2D's role as the central node of its NIF California battle network to defeat enemy air and missile threats. Rear Admiral Mike Manitzer, the Navy's Director of Air Warfare, described the concept in detail at the U.S. Naval Institute just before Christmas in 2013. Under the NIF California from the air construct, the APY-9 radar would act as a sensor to cue Raytheon AIM-120 and ROM air-to-air missiles for Boeing FA-18EF Super Hornets fighters via the Link 16 data link. Moreover, the APY-9 would also act as a sensor to guide Raytheon standard SM-6